Hey everyone, it's Fiction Crypto back at it again with another video. Today is going to be a pretty short video. Well, I'm going to try to keep it short, but we're going to go over Cypherium a little bit. A couple of things to point out about Cypherium that I think everybody will enjoy. Also, we've seen the recent growth in the Cypherium price, token price. So I wanted to point that out as well and show you where you can buy some Cypherium. So before we get into this, give us a follow on Twitter at Fiction Crypto right here. Yeah, we're doing some giveaways at every 100 followers, so that's pretty cool. Let's look at Cypherium. This is their Twitter page right here, the official Twitter page of Cypherium. Their bio reads decentralized smart contract platform for creating and connecting decentralized applications, CBDCs, and digital assets. So, one thing to point out about Cypherium before we go to their partners, you can see their pin tweet. This is something when you see a company have a pin tweet of this magnitude, this is how you know this is going to be huge. They're working on a huge project. So by joining the FedNow ecosystem, Cypherium will bridge the on-chain and off-chain assets, making seamless transitions or yeah, seamless transitions. It usually says transactions, so it kind of got me confused. Happen between traditional and financial Web3, blah blah blah. Join their cause and become a Cypherium trooper or a Cypher trooper today. Yeah, they got to come up with a cooler nickname. So let's start off with some of their partners real quick. And you might hear my computer in the background. I don't know what's been going on with it, but it's been using 100 CPU like all the time. So I'm going to have to probably take it to a computer shop or something like that and get this thing checked out because this is pretty decent spec laptop. But I don't know. I may have downloaded something. So you see their partners right here starts off with Microsoft, Randstad, Digital Monetary Institute, Google Cloud, IBM, Amazon, AWS, US Faster Payments Council, IC3, a couple of other things, which are really huge corporations. These are major partners. And this is one of the things about Cypherium, these major institutions, these major partnerships that they have, that is going to bring a lot of adoption towards this chain. It's a chain that is really not talked about too much. We did a video 6 months ago about breaking down the white paper, and this is one of the longest white papers of, I believe, kind of all time that I've read. It's about 2 hours and 54 minutes of reading. So let's get into that white paper a little bit and show you all why it is such a great white paper. So it starts off with the introduction. It gives you their consensus mechanism, which is the Cipher BFT consensus mechanism right here. It's really cool. They came up with their own consensus algorithm right here. They call it the Cipher BFT. It's really cool. They have a bunch of different things that they like dissect about proof of work and proof of stake chains. And while they chose Cipher BFT, which is Byzantine fault tolerance, and their own spin of it with the Cipher BFT, also they have really a structured breakdown and analysis of their network architecture, how it's going to be working with the nodes, their data structures, reconfiguration things. Like it's, I mean, they really go deep into this. And one thing I would like to say, I know we do our research over here as best as we can, but I would really love if I had like a computer science analysis or computer science engineer go over this with us on our page because this is a really deep dive and there's a whole bunch of information in here that kind of just goes over my head a little bit. So they'll get into the smart contracts. They have the problems with smart contracts and they have how they solve these things. So they use their own type of smart contracts as well. And it's smaller bit integers than Ethereum smart contracts. This is the big thing about smart contracts. If you want a future where you have automated money moving around all the time, You cannot use a 256-bit integer. It's going to not work. It's going to cause a lot of performance problems with regular devices like your phone, like your tablets, like your laptops. Most and when I say most, on average, every thing that is built, your phone, your tablet, all these smaller devices that we use are 32-bit or 62-bit RISC architecture integers. And this is really important because if you're building on something that is 10 times, almost 8 times as much integer bit, you're using 10 times as much power and computation power to actually run that program. It's something that's just not going to work with these huge smart contracts. So it says these smart contracts are based on Java. Cypherium adopts a popular Java virtual machine architecture for its smart contract computation environment. JVM has the biggest number of device installations. The world's most popular operating system is Android, which is a JVM variation. So Cypherium Virtual Machine supports the complete Java instruction set and can seamlessly integrate with other Java APIs, including Java SE and Java EE, also Android. This is really cool because also you will be able to have smart contracts that can be updated. Look at this. You can update a smart contract. Say, for instance, you do something incorrect or you just don't like the function of the smart contract, how you wrote it up. You want to update that contract. And look, in this case, where all relevant accounts vote to agree, you can come to a consensus vote. You can change the smart contract containing breach or vulnerability can be deprecated, and the newly deployed contract can inherit the relevant status and the data of the prior contract. So this means that it's not going to just be creating brand new contracts 100% of the time. It's going to allow you to basically overwrite the old contract and take the data of that contract over, basically. So this is going to make these smart contracts in size very, in theory, from what I'm looking at, very, very small. That also means you're not going to be using as much data to just simply write and deploy another smart contract. I think this is brilliant. These are fully compatible with all smart contracts from Ethereum. Why this is so important is because Ethereum is the number one smart contract platform right now. It says they may be nearly a million smart contracts that have matured on Ethereum. In order to attract these future users, the CVM provides a fully compatible smart contract mechanism that allows users to deploy directly to Cypherium chain without any code changes. The logic and results are exactly the same. This is groundbreaking. They have enhanced security operations as well, self contained cross chain atomic operation packages, secure docking and external storage package. I mean, they really went far with this, down to the nodes, especially how your phones or how certain devices will be able to handle certain smart contracts. If your device is a 32-bit integer phone or something like that, or can only um, run those type of applications with that integer size, then the smart contract, it won't, Cypherium won't send a smart contract for a 64-bit integer towards your phone. They also talk about how phones will potentially be nodes for Cypherium, meaning everyone can run a node that has a smartphone. Now we want to get down to some of the use cases of Cypherium. I mean, that was pretty big right there itself. You have the digital identity. So this is protection for your private data. And this really is a problem right now that we haven't been able to expose in the crypto world, the blockchain world. Private data versus public data. Now, this is a problem in modern cybersecurity as well. It says right here traditional centralized data servers have become easy targets for cyber criminals. In the past few years, massive data leaks of big enterprises, including Facebook, Yahoo, Marriott, so on, have resulted in billions of user data being stolen. So here is the Cypherium ID solution overview. They have customers, merchants, identity service providers, and a supervising body. They will have this authentication identity interface layer. Then here is the service layer. All of these things lie under that service layer. So these will be identity smart contracts, blockchain modules with consensus using distributed ledger technology, peer-to-peer protocols, and RPC. Also, it has its own decentralized storage systems using more than likely some type of cloud storage. And here how the user management module goes: registration, authentication, and then the management of those identities. Really, really cool. So this is just a couple of things about Cypherium. Now we're going to go into Cypherium and where you can buy it. As you see, it is over 3 cents now, which is really cool. We've seen an explosive move in the market with Cypherium over the last week, over 70% up on the week, which is ridiculous. Now, here's where you can go to buy Cypherium. This is called xt.com. It is the world's first social infused exchange. This is a bigger one. It kind of reminds me of something being built on the XRP ledger. I forgot the project name, but it is really interesting how the colors of all of these things go. Now, they do have their own token for liquidity, which has had an all-time high of like $18, and you can purchase that token for $3.12 right now. Where you are able to go to buy Cypherium if you don't know where it is. And the ticker for Cypherium is CPH. This is again xt.com, simply xt.com. Create your account, upload your money. So once you come right over here, if you do want to just buy with your Visa debit card, you literally can do that. I made this video a couple days ago, so I had to come back and edit it because I was having computer problems. Just wanted to show you all you can purchase and use your Visa card on here with almost any cryptocurrency on this website. Also, you can come over here and you can utilize some things we've seen on the XRP ledger, like the Banksa bridge and gateway, whatever you want to call it. Some people don't believe those are bridges, but MoonPay, this is really, really cool. Tell me all what you think about this in the comments below. Had to wrap this up on 2 separate days. My computer is still giving me problems, but I think I found the issue, and we're going to take care of that today. So it's Fiction Crypto, everyone. You all have a great day. Peace.